Yep, just got the notification.
Alright.
Oh God.
If I need to adjust anything, let me know. To anyone who's watching this in the archive, welcome back to Dino Crisis. I'm more awake this time. I actually slept pretty well, and I'm off today, which is nice before I get bombarded with Black Friday and people throwing TVs at me. But we're here to do Dino Crisis, so that's what we're gonna do.
Yes, sir.
And John is here again to help me, to guide me along, and this time I'll reply to what he says. I'll be able to hear him.
It might be a good thing.
That might be a good thing, actually. That's the purpose, so he's not just sitting there like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? But okay, so where we were last, we got the scientist to the room, and I know that Rick was there, and then Rip-Off Wesker was around somewhere, and we're currently, I don't know if we were looking for something currently. I gotta check my items.
We left off. I have no idea.
Well, that's what I was saying, because the scientist was in the with Rick, and then I gotta look at my items because that's the thing. Okay, that's what we have, the ID card.
Yeah, we got the ID card in a lab.
Okay, so that's why we have to see what we are doing here. The card may be, because we picked this up from the guy. So the question is, where does this go? That's what we're currently doing. Okay, so yes, he's dead. I don't know if I could have saved him. I don't know. I don't know if that was like a thing that we figured out. Nothing looks useful. Just double checking. Are locked in tiny locks. I wonder if we can get in these. These look like something we can unlock. It's saying that both of the two emergency cases are locked by tiny locks. Knowing Capcom logic, that means that there's probably tiny keys that we can get. But alright, let's read this memo.
Yeah, I think you can. You can get into them.
Alright, so it says, the ID card on the desk belongs to one of my patients. Please hand it to Colonel Clay when he shows up. It's over to the strategy room. He was going to hold a meeting in the strategy room on the first floor to make preparations for tonight's experiment. Please make sure that the... Alright, so we have to go to the strategy room on the first floor. I guess that's what the card is for, or what it unlocks, so we're going to try to do that. Baby raptors. But now we have to figure out... Alright, so this leads right to the control room. And in fact, I'm going to grab my tablet so I can pull up the chat. Hold on a second. Alright. Excuse me for a
It's been
second.
a while since I've played Dino Crisis myself, Kurt.
What was that?
Kurt was saying he hasn't played Dino Crisis in a long ass time. I said, yeah, same here.
Oh yeah, it's been a while, but I just remember how nice of a game this actually was. Despite it being very similar to Resident Evil, a lot of people would say that, some people would say that it's way too similar. Some people would say that, it is very memorable. But there's a lot more people that that really want to see it back again. Like they
Yes.
want to see it, remade, or they want to see it be brought up again, because it was something that I don't want to save. Come on, there we go. It's something that like fans just want to see. I think because all the fans of this game are fans of Resident Evil, so it's just it's kind of hand in hand. It's like people like seeing older games that they remember playing that were really good, back again. That's a DDK door, okay. So strategy room, first floor. I just gotta find out where it is we're going, because the map in this game, it's still the same as Resident Evil. So there's doors that are the little red the doors that we can't get into yet. So we're here. The stairs are there. We came from there. So maybe it could be this door here? Is this the one that's locked? We need an entrance key. So that's not going to do us any good. But it's on the first floor. So it can't be upstairs. Because we have, like, we have stuff that I don't even know what the fuck, like, I don't know what the, oh, the fingerprint device, okay. Okay, wait, I think I was in the middle of doing that. Okay, before I saved last time, we took the fingerprints from the scientist. So it says there's fingerprint data already saved, so we gotta get to that room and, like, put in his, like, his fingerprints. Yeah, I just don't remember where that room is. And then this, I have no idea. We're gonna have to see if we can. I gotta find that room now. My problem is that I just don't remember. It's not like other Resident Evils where I have a photographic memory of literally everything and where the rooms are. This, I just have to, like, guess where the thing is. Like, I might have to, like, run through it again just to, like, see where everything is. But I'm gonna use the little lift thing right here to see if I can get back down to that room. I know that it was a room with, there was a velociraptor in that room, but I don't know. I just gotta find the exact location. I'm just gonna check it out. Office hallway. This probably isn't it, but no, it's not. But I'm gonna check this door here. Oh, main entrance. Okay, so this literally just takes us in a fucking circle. Okay. So let me go back up and I'll drop down. So the main thing with this game, like I said, is it's just trying to remember where everything goes. We did the pipe puzzle last time around. We also had to move the fucking cranes. Like, who the fuck? First of all, that's the best part about these games is, like, when Capcom comes up with the puzzles, they're not very, like, realistic in a sense where it's like who the fuck has, like, a crate system where you move it in the direction and like, anyone who works here in this facility probably, like, wants to fucking kill themselves, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they're probably
puzzles aren't realistic.
Yeah, it's just so fucking funny. It's like
nobody does puzzles.
Yeah, no one wants to do that shit.
It's like if a museum had a puzzle, so you had to solve the puzzle to see, like, a display.
Yeah. It's like every time you wake up, or every time you wake up and have to go to work, it's like it's reset, so you have to do it again.
Yeah.
It's like, crazy. Fuck!
Kurt wants to know what we think about Dino Crisis in the style of RE4 or RE7.
That's a very interesting way to look at it.
I think RE4 wouldn't work because dinosaurs wouldn't work like that.
I feel like okay, I don't think there's anything in here for me. But I feel like this game specifically, because it came out within that era of, like, fixed camera angles and all that jazz, like, I think, like, people are going to want to, you know, see it again. If it comes back again, maybe fixed camera angles. But that would be interesting. But I feel like it's cool because the way the dinosaurs move and how they interact with, like, each other in this, like, kind of fixed camera angle kind of, like, gameplay style, I feel like it works better because they kind of, like, creep up on you, they lurk. Like, I feel like that would just work better hand in hand with fixed camera angles. Maybe they can integrate some kind of upgrading systems to the guns. That'd be kind of cool. You know, something like that.
There could have been more guns. Like, if it goes into an RE4 type of game,
like artillery kind of style, like that kind of, like, yeah,
stun guns and stuff where you can't do damage to them, but you can, like, stun them for temporary, like the sleep darts work.
Yeah.
Like, I could definitely see, like, an electric gun where you, like, shoot them. I think, isn't there an electric gun in the second game?
I think there is.
Because that seems like something that's familiar to me, but I'm not sure.
Alright, so that room
Anything can work in RE7, though.
Oh, dude,
First person, you could do anything.
Dude, I called GameStop and at Berlin, which is, like, near where I live, so I was like, yo, you guys taking reservations for the Resident Evil like 7 stuff? He was like, which one? I was like, well, I know you guys have the $70 one, but I was like, yeah, it's one. It comes with a bunch of stuff. He's like, is it the one for 180? I was like, that's probably it. And I was like, yeah, how much is it to like put down? He's like, $25 to reserve it. I was like, all right, I was like, I want my hands on it. So he was like, all right. That was the other day, so I gotta like go there today and like reserve it. So
Yeah, that's good.
I gotta reserve that collector's edition. Because stuff like that you have to reserve because like
It'll sell out.
it will like they have limited time, and it's a GameStop exclusive. So I don't normally go to GameStop. I don't like GameStop. I don't like dealing with their reservations, pushing them down my throat and stuff. But when I willingly want a reservation and I will reserve it for top dollar when it's Resident Evil, I don't mind. Come on, I'm trying to find the fucking office with the that needed the fingerprints.
Oh God, Keeper Sevenfold is back.
Oh, actually, yeah. Before I continue with the game, let me get onto the chat on my tablet here,
Yeah,
so I can
do that.
so I can just pull it up so I have some. All right, let's see.
Onimusha, Resident Evil 4. I could dig that. CJR 127. I could do an Onimusha over the shoulder.
Okay. So, oh, nice, cool. We got. Thank you everyone for coming by in the chat right now.
Everybody here was at the last one.
That's awesome. I like that. I like
Except
consistency, and I like people that want to keep watching. Perfect. So,
Scythe. I think Scythe is the only one I don't remember.
okay. All right, cool. All right, I got the chat pulled up now. So,
Sweet.
this was the first Capcom had incorporated the true 3D before Resident Evil Survivor and Code Veronica. Yes, that is true. That's why a lot of the mechanics just kind of carry over. No one is answering. If you set the line to hold, the phone will continue paging automatically. Yes, sure. I don't know if that does anything, but I think this is the room. No, not the plug. Alright, never mind. It isn't the room, but it does have a computer. But we can use the ID card on the computer. Enter the personal registration number. Fuck! What is this number? Like, I don't think I read a registration number somewhere. Fucking rip. Well, clearly we can't do it until we know it, so...
It's obviously 2236.
2236.
Yeah. Try it. It might work. Who knows?
Maybe it's in the file.
It should be within the room or somewhere.
Today we're going to have a meeting in the strategy room on how to cope with the problem. Where is this fucking strategy room? And why can't I find it?
Yeah, trying to cope with the problem.
That's the pager number, 1123. Oh, wait. 58104. It was on a little file, so 58104. Okay. That's another thing about this game, too. If you have... if you have like an item that you need to use, this game makes you like use it on the area. It's not like Resident Evil when you have it and you click a door and it's like, oh, like you have this keys and it automatically does it for you. This game you actually have to use and like see what works with what. It's very like different. Did I say 5801?
Which the first Resident Evil was kind of like that, like the original one. You had to go into the menu a lot.
Yeah. I literally just forgot my fucking code, even though I was just like sidetrack conversation. 58104. Okay.
58104.
58104. 58104. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. I used to try to like remember stuff, so I just say it.
581. What are you doing? Oh, right. You did it wrong. My bad. Keep forgetting I'm behind too.
58104. Please enter the fingerprint data. Here we go. This is what we needed. Oh my god. That's futuristic. This game takes place in 2010. I believe it's supposed to be 2010. The fingerprint data you entered does not match the personal registration number. Then what the fuck? Then who... Why... Okay. So that was completely pointless. So I have his fingerprints, but I can't use it on that specific thing. So where the hell do I use his fingerprints?
Mm-hmm.
What do I think of gaming today? It sucks, but you know what are you gonna do? There's a lot of good things.
Try Dr. Kirk's one. His number 31415.
31415.
Yeah, I remember that for some reason. 31415. Isn't there three? I believe there's three fingerprints numbers.
I do remember that.
I don't know who the other ones is, but I think that one's 51315. I think that's what it is.
All right, we're gonna try that then. All right, so let's just use the ID card again. I was excited too. I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna work using the ID card. Got the fingerprints, and then. All right, what is it?
31415.
3141.
It's either 31415 or 51415.
We'll do the 5-1. That one just didn't work, so 51415. One. It's not valid, apparently. What's going on, guys? Leon, what's going on? Alex, what's up?
Maybe you have to pick it up first.
Possibly.
We'll see.
But the thing is, I don't know where to go from here. The thing is that this ID card can be used for the strategy room where they had that meeting, or supposedly we're having the meeting. But I don't know where the fuck it is. If anyone knows what the strategy room is, could you let me know in the chat? Have you played Perfect Dark Zero? Yes, I have. It was okay. Perfect Dark was better. But it was pretty cool. Did you feel like when Biohazard Outbreak came... Outbreak came about that it was the least somewhat closest thing to remake RE2, RE3?
That it was at least somewhat closest thing.
Yeah, if it was at least somewhat close.
I guess they mean like the setting.
Yeah. No, I can see that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things that, there's a lot of things that about that game that they were trying to push for the online specifically. And it was too early, they were not ready for that. But the game itself had potential. The problem is that, yeah, it is cool because it's an upgraded Raccoon City from what we've seen on PS1, but, at the end of the day, it could have been done a lot better. But it's probably because of the fact that, I guess they just needed to try to find, like, an even ground with... Because you would use the Final Fantasy adapter that would go online. That's what you used for the PS2. Mm-hmm. That thing alone was a piece of shit because it wasn't ready. It was too early. It was too fucking early. For Resident Evil, anyway. And that's why, if they just waited, if they brought it back, that would be fucking cool. But I feel like, it had some pretty cool things. I mean, it's the closest thing we're gonna get. But then, then we had Umbrella Chronicles and all that stuff. So, we got some different things.
Let's go back to the two questions earlier that we skipped over.
Sure.
We'll go with this one. What game is everyone playing right now? Well, obviously Dino Crisis.
Yeah, Dino Crisis currently playing this. No, but no, I am though. I consider this a game I'm currently playing. If people
Yeah.
ask me, like, "What are you playing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just playing Dino Crisis. They're doing this, doing that." But a game that I'm gonna play at another time will probably be like when I'm free because I have it. But is Batman Telltale series
Oh yeah.
because the
A
three
lot of
episodes
people
are
are asking
out
for
and I got the
that.
season. I got the disc, so I got all the episodes pretty much. Um, So yeah, it's just comes down to me sitting down and playing it. Me and John will be busy the rest of the week pretty much because of fucking Black Friday and all that jazz.
Thanksgiving, Black Friday.
We'll be constantly working, so this is my last day off for the rest of the week. That's why I was like, you know what, let me stream today, and that will be it. And then so I'll be able to like at least get something out for you guys for the week. But yeah, that's the thing. The Telltale games were supposed to be good. As far as other games, I still play Siege a lot on PS4. It's been a little while though. Like my membership's running out, and I could probably care less. But, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
What else have I been playing? I don't even know. I think that's about it. I haven't been playing much. I try to beat everything, and then like I try not to buy a bunch of games and overwhelm myself. I just try to um, get things at one at a time and just try to like play them. And I don't know. Well, Gears of War 4 was another one, but the servers on PC suck. So there you go.
They do. Yep, they do.
So
And me, been playing a lot of Resident Evil 2.
what's going on, FaZe? Yeah, but you've been doing RE2 runs, yeah. You've been doing a
Yeah,
lot.
I've been doing RE2 runs, practicing that again since I haven't played in years.
That's always nice. December, I want to start doing that. I want to like go back and, I'll announce it here, but me and John talked about it as well. It also gave me the encouragement behind it. But I want to during December, I want to also finish up Dino Crisis, but I also want to get back into doing like kind of going back and reviewing some of the Resident Evils, like going back and doing them better. That's kind of what I want to do. So in the midst of that, I might go back and replay them again, just to, like for the sake of getting footage, but also just replaying them for the reviews, the re-reviews, if you want to call them that. So
I mean, it's 20, right?
what was that?
That's what they're saying. 20 years.
Yeah,
Might as well wrap up the year.
yeah,
playing
exactly.
all of them.
Yeah, exactly. Playing all of them and doing some reviews and getting some other perspectives on it, putting some new stuff in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've been doing that though. Not to cut you off on what you were saying. So you've been playing RE2.
Yeah. RE2, and then Pokemon Sun
Yeah.
has been my life since the 18th. As you know, I was one of the very lucky few people who got a shiny starter 3 minutes after midnight without soft resetting, which is the first time I've ever gotten a shiny starter without trying to get one.
All right, so you could do that to try to get one if you just like.
Yeah, you could soft reset, but like it's 2.5 minutes per soft reset. That's like hundreds of hours for some people. So I was just gonna play, but then it was a shiny. Anyway, so I was like, awesome, that's cool. And then in a few days, I can't believe it's been a week. 10 years in the making. Final Fantasy 15 is finally going to come out.
Yeah.
So once that comes out, between Pokemon Sun and Final Fantasy is probably going to be my life for the rest of the year.
I mean, you're going to be set with games, especially Final Fantasy games too.
Yeah. I bought all of them. I'm going to go back and play them all, but
And you reserved your console, right?
yeah, I got my PS4 console. I'll be able to pick it up the day the game comes out. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be great.
What was your opinion on the last one?
13?
Yeah,
Um,
because I heard not a lot of. Well, I heard from fans.
It was beautiful, but it was very, I don't know. I feel like 13 is kind of like Resident Evil 6,
Okay.
where it's where the franchise kind of just got too linear and felt like a walking simulator.
Okay.
But I mean, character-wise and stuff like that, they weren't too bad. It was probably my least favorite though.
Okay. Because I remember I always just heard that from people
Yeah.
constantly. Oh, yeah, by the way, Kurt Richard was like, lucky you Americans, Sun and Moon isn't out in the UK until Wednesday.
That
Damn.
sucks.
Sorry, Kurt. It's alright, though. It'll come before now. Hey, at least you get to, play something around, the holiday season stuff.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, it's the best Pokemon game. Just so you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of
You will absolutely love it.
a lot of hype surrounding this game, so that's good.
Yeah.
That it's living up
I'm
to it.
Very, very, very critical of my favorite series of all time, so
Hmm.
me saying that Sun and Moon are the best Pokemon games
You mean
holds
it.
some weight. Yeah, it holds a lot of weight. Because Silver and Gold, or Gold and Silver, are what I've always considered the best. Yeah, when I was talking about 13, I meant 13, the trilogy, not just individual games. Like, them as a whole were my least favorite of all of them. Fun fact is that they're talking about making a 10-3.
A 10-3?
A 10-3. The guy, the maker of 10 and 10-2, I either tweeted out or in an interview said something like 10-3 isn't out of the question. I'm okay with a 10-3. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see though. Kurt finds Resident Evil 0 easy.
Resident Zero is easier than fucking Code Veronica, that's for sure.
Yeah, Code Veronica is the hardest Resident Evil.
I can't find this fucking strategy room, man. I'm losing it. Because I don't know where to go. Because I have this ID card and I'm like trying to like run to every single room. Final Fantasy X-2 was so horrible. That's what.
Yeah, 10-2. 10-2 wasn't the greatest. I still enjoyed it completely though, because I love Yuna and Riku. But let's see what else is going on that we skipped over. How do you feel about gaming as a whole? That is way too long to answer right now.
I mean, if that was the one question,
Yeah.
gaming today. I mean, I don't like gaming today at all, but I
Yeah,
still play.
TLDR. Too many things get spoiled. People are too eager to ruin it for everybody else. Game companies have gotten lazy. The answer should be, how can we get it in the game before it's released, instead of how do we get it into the game after it's released in a patch, which is the mentality that we have today. There's a lot of stuff. That'd be a good video to make. Maybe I'll do something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Somebody's mixed on Sun and Moon right now. Miss the gyms and HMs, but I love the atmosphere. I am the opposite. I am finally, they got rid of HMs, which they never should have carried as long as they have. And the gyms are trials. They're the same thing. You have to go through a puzzle, and then you have to beat a challenge. There's no difference in structure. You just don't collect badges. But enough about Pokemon, because we're on a Capcom stream.
Someone said, "Have I ever heard of Nocturne?" I have not.
Nocturne?
Nocturne? That sounds familiar. Like, I feel like I've heard of that before.
Nocturne is a champion in League. He's like the little black guy that floats above the ground. He kind of has like a Spawn / Spider-Man look. But I don't know what Nocturne he's talking about. Do you think any classic Resident Evil characters will show up in 7? No.
They said there was going to be cameos, like that's what Capcom has said, but like I don't even really care anymore because I feel like they don't.
Well, I heard that they said that they were looking to get away from everything they've already.
Yeah, I've heard two different things. I feel like when they interviewed like different members of the team, they were saying different things that make it seem sketchy. Because Capcom, they're very sketchy, as in like not in a bad way, but like they're very like secretive. They're gonna say one thing, and then they'll say another thing, and then when the game comes out, it's gonna be completely different than what they both said, in a good way. Because like we just mentioned, not everything's a secret now. So I do respect them for that.
Yeah, not everything's a secret. They still know, like, their franchise, Resident Evil, that only was successful because of the secrecy behind it.
Yeah.
You didn't know anything when it came out. Um, you didn't. You have you had strategy guides, but you didn't really have those.
Yeah.
Most parents didn't buy them with the game. They just bought the game, and then the kid would ask for it later on or something like that. Like, you didn't have that stuff, so everybody was like left in the dark. And that's what makes it so great. And that's why I miss the original Resident Evils as opposed to the new actiony Kingdom Heartsy press triangle and win Resident Evils, because they lost that mystery element and now they're just action.
Someone says Ryuko. Ryuko? I believe I'm saying that right. The last part of the name.
Ryuko, yeah, Ryuko.
Yeah. He says, I love the marketing for RE7. So do I. I think it's very smart. It's very questionable because you don't know what's going on, so it keeps your interest. What RE6 did with its marketing, because I remember when that was released, so this time period kind of reminds me of when that was about to be released, and it was very, like, showing you everything, all these characters, and then it just looked like this big thing, and you're like, oh yeah, this looks pretty cool, like, but I want to wait till it comes out, and then it came out, and there was, like, everything was already kind of known, like, it was just kind of, one of those things. But, yeah, this one is doing a good job. I talked about it in my Halloween special, but, I felt that it's very, like, intelligent as far as we're going to give you pieces of the game, we're going to show you pieces of the game. It's going to be, obviously from the first person perspective, so you're seeing it through the character's eyes or characters' eyes, depending on, who we play as. Because I know we're playing as Ethan, but I know there's going to be, there possibly could be other parts where we play as other people. You never know if it's like a story-based thing. I don't know. But that's the cool thing, is that we don't know. And I think that when you're dealing with a game that's completely different than its predecessors, you have to at least have some kind of mystery there. So
yeah, and I think seven is I was kind of on the fence with giving up on the franchise.
Yeah.
Because after 4, which we're not going to get into that, but I love 4, but I don't love 4 at the same time. After 4, 5, and 6, if the next game was similar to them, I would have just given up. It re-sparked my interest, rekindled my love for the series, and I hope, even if it's not the greatest game, I will accept it more than it being an action game.
Yeah, well, it's more so of like they had to, just try to shake it up and do something a little bit different. Someone just said in the chat Joe Anthony said he played it and he hated it, the demo. And what's up, Spencer? How's it going? There's a lot of people in the chat right now, so I'm constantly trying to. I'm reading all these. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta catch up.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to.
And I'm also trying to find this fucking strategy room. I'm looking on the first floor map, right? All the red doors that are red are locked. I tried every single one, and they're still they're not taking the key card. So I'm really trying to figure this out right now.
And somebody asked, what's our favorite Resident Evil song? But it's funny because we were thinking about maybe doing a video on the music.
Yeah.
My favorite overall is the second malformation of G in Resident Evil 2, that boss fight.
Oh, yeah.
I really like that music. And yours is the save room, I think?
Yeah, mine is... I really like the RE1 save room is a classic one, but I really like Resident Evil 2's save room a lot. I like the Resident Evil 2 boss battles. All of them I like. Those are just it's just a solid soundtrack overall. There's just so many good songs, man. That's
Great.
why we have to do a show about or something, just because there's so much to
Yeah.
talk about. Resident Evil 4 is amazing. The Merchant theme is amazing. The Typewriter theme is amazing. Resident Evil 5, the Results song is amazing. Resident Evil 6 had some really good tunes as well. Despite the game, the sound. If there's one thing Capcom always has down pat, it's the fucking soundtracks.
Definitely.
Like, no matter what, like, people can say what they want, but they always do a great fucking job, and that's why I kind of want to see what RE7's gonna introduce, because there's going to be a different kind of scenarios we're dealing with in RE7 that will accommodate the music soundtrack that they'll probably put. So, and Aunt Rhody, yeah, Aunt Rhody's great too. So it's already looking like it's going to be a great soundtrack.
Oh, definitely.
Kurt said, just to let you know, there is a Resident Evil music video called Don't Be Afraid, and it's coming out soon. Oh, wow.
Cool.
Okay. Well, maybe we could watch it and give our opinion on that on a music show or something, where we talk about it. Since it's probably coming out within the next few months.
Oh, Alpha Omega Sin. I know you're talking about. That's that guy with the long hair. He said in a recent video, people that always say that the old games are better than the new games sound like they're saying, like, back in my day. It's not that the games themselves are better. It's that the feeling you were getting when playing the game wasn't tainted.
Yeah.
It's just the feeling. There's still games that come out today that are absolutely fantastic. I mean, if somebody says there is no good game after 2000, like, those people are stupid, because you can't say that Dark Souls and Demon Souls and games like those aren't great games. And they're mostly pretty recent. 2006, I think, is when Demon Souls came out, either 2006 or 5.
That came out in 6, I think? 2006?
I'm pretty sure it was 6, because it launched with the PS3.
Yeah, that
PS3
came out
launched
in 2006, so...
So yeah, it's one of those things, and I think we're pretty much caught up on all the questions now.
What? Probably, yeah. Alright, yeah, just toss it down. That's fine. But I lost my train of thought. I'm trying to...
Yes. A lot of games are dumbed down for broader audience.
They're also going to be, like, the way a lot of this generation's going forward, we just got to get... main thing is that we just have to get the fuck out of the whole, like, remaster mindset, too. Like, playing... Because, talking about gaming today, it's like playing, like, that, like, the whole remaster thing, it's just very... It's very scary, because it's like, I don't want a generation of just constantly replaying games that I've already played, rather than getting a new experience.
Yeah, but it's sad that, in some situations when you sit back, the remakes are more exciting than what the new ones are, because they've shown, most companies at least, and I'm just throwing some names out there of personal opinion, Resident Evil, Halo, I would even say Pokemon to a degree, a lot of the fighting games that are out there now, they've shown that the new stuff isn't good. It's not giving you the same feeling.
Yeah.
As they did in an original. And it could be of the fact that, if you look at all the major titles that are out now that are driving revenue, they're all things that have come out before 2000 mostly. Like, still franchises that are still kicking are just all the stuff that's older. I wouldn't say 2000, I'd say like 2010. Everything's older than 2010 that's still around today.
Yeah.
There's nothing really new coming around. It could break that cycle. Some soft reboots would be nice. Like, this RE7 is a soft reboot of the series. They're changing it. Hopefully for the better. But we'll see.
Okay, so the strategy room, that's what we're currently trying to still find, by the way. So if anyone's watching this being like, what the fuck is this guy doing? I'm trying to figure it out. The lecture room. No, but we got to find the strat. It's saying first floor, man. I'm looking at the first floor.
And yes, Vincenzo, that is exactly to my point. The games couldn't be half-assed before because there was no such thing as patching. They had to come out finished. And I think that that's a disadvantage of today's gaming industry. The fact that you have to be connected to the internet in most cases now, and that they have that leeway to... I mean, even something like Game Freak, Pokemon. This is a perfect example. X and Y, when it came out, there was a glitch where if you saved the game in the city, your game got broken. That's unacceptable.
Yeah.
And if Pokemon, a game that is so easily polished and like has been pretty much the same for years, can have the mentality, oh, we'll just patch it out, then what's stopping any other third-party developer or anything like that?
That's true.
God forbid Ubisoft decides to do something like that.
And the thing is with them is that, you know, there's going to be like, you know, they just took a break with like Assassin's Creed stuff because that was getting a little bit too, you know, repetitive, you know.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, repetitiveness, and a lot of people say, "Oh, it's the fourth or fifth or sixth game; it's repetitive."
And I'm a
That's
fan
not
of the
true.
series, so I can tell you
Yeah.
that, like, you know, it's kind of
Yeah,
burnt.
it's not necessarily true. The problem with Assassin's Creed is that game model, where there's a change of scenery, but the core gameplay doesn't change. That is what makes the game repetitive.
Yeah.
With a difference of like the same world at the same time kind of thing, sequels make sense. Like Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. They don't feel repetitive even though at the base they're all the same thing. They don't feel repetitive because the characters change and the setting changes, but the setting and the story are all intertwined with each other. Well, you could make the argument Assassin's Creed is too, but it always just feels like the same thing. You're doing the same missions, because open world games are hard to make.
Oh, yeah.
They're really hard to make.
Oh, well, look at that. We're in the strategy room, and we found the box for supplies. Perfect. I probably already came in here and didn't realize that I was in it, but I am in here.
Let's see. Indie games are going to be the future of original games. Yeah, indie games are hit or miss. Kickstarter is the ultimate devil. I think Kickstarter is another toxic thing. When you have things like No Man's Sky that comes out and basically is under criminal investigation for false advertising. Yeah, like Kickstarter's another animal all in itself. Do we think that Dead Blood is a good title for a horror game? It's simple. I don't really get hung up on the titles of video games anymore because everything's already been used. So yeah, sure. Sounds great.
Sure thing. DDKE, so we're looking for that.
Is Biohazard the stage canon? I don't know. I would imagine that it probably is because Resident Evil doesn't usually push out too many non-canon things. But I've never seen it.
Earlier in the week, there's a case where someone used terminal that rewrites the ID cards again. Person acquired the fingerprint data from the corpse of a staff member who died in the accident. He forged the death man's ID by using the fingerprint data. The problem is that the fingerprint collecting device can acquire usable fingerprint data even for a corpse.
Oh yeah, don't even get me started on the Assassin's Creed. Fuck Ubisoft.
Well, it is safe to say I don't know where to go.
Completely lost.
Yeah, I don't know, because, like, this didn't need, like, I guess we already used the ID card. I don't know. There's one door that's locked, but it needs another DDK. I don't know where that one is. Because we have the DDK input N, but we need another one.
Silent Hill 2 and 3 needs a proper remaster. I think somebody else earlier said that Parasite Eve needs a remaster too, which I agree with. I loved Parasite Eve. What do you think of Silent Hill?
Played the first one, played the second one, played the third one. They're pretty good. I got to beat 2.
I mean,
I got to beat 3. I beat 1, but they're solid.
Remastered though?
No, fuck that.
No, I don't.
That remaster version's bad, man. They fucked that up. Really big time. They fucked that up.
No, they're saying, do we think that 2 and 3 should be remastered?
Yeah, a proper remaster, sure. Not like HD remakes, like stuff like those games are, legendary for their own reasons.
Yeah, that's another problem with today. Like, nobody knows what's what. Like, HD remakes and remasters are different things.
Yeah.
And people have, like, kind of made both of the terms, like, synonymous, which is what they shouldn't be synonymous, because they're two different things. Like, Twilight Princess HD is an HD remaster. The game hasn't changed at all, it's just textures are updated. Like, an RE remake, that is a complete remaster of a video game, because everything is different.
Yeah.
They built it from the ground up again.
It's like the way a lot of people see it is like like the Dead Rising port. It's just a port, and it's like they didn't really remaster anything. The graphics look the same. So.
Yep.
They could have updated the graphics, if anything. That would be one of the complaints. Okay, so my thing is now run into it again. Run into it again. Come on. There you go.
Do you think Capcom will make a Resident Evil 3 campaign within Resident Evil 2? No.
People have asked that. In a perfect world, yeah.
But no, because we want that separate remaster.
Yeah, I want a separate
So in a perfect world, no.
remake from the ground up kind of deal. I think RE3 should get as much as attention as RE2. No exceptions. There should be the same amount of attention brought to it if they're going to do it.
Definitely.
So.
It might be the shortest of the 3, but it's still its own game. And if you don't know where you're going, it can be the longest of the 3.
Oh, yeah. What do you think of Dead Rising 2? Dead Rising 2 is amazing. I fucking love Dead Rising 2. In fact, me and my buddy Dave are going to stream Dead Rising 2, hopefully soon. So. Alright, so it looks like we have to find where this is. Is the DDK N. I gotta figure
Somebody
out.
wants to know what we think of Dark Souls and Bloodborne.
I wanted to play Bloodborne. I never played any of the Dark Souls though, but I want to play Bloodborne.
Yeah, I guess between the two of us, then I'm the Souls expert.
Oh yeah, you
Since
would
I've
know a
played
lot
them
more
all.
than I. Yeah, you know a lot more than me.
What exactly do you want to know, Stan? Do you want to know if I would recommend people playing it? Do you want to know which of the two franchises I prefer? Like,
Or if he wants to get into it or something.
yeah, like do you want to know if Anthony will stream Dark Souls? That would be hilarious.
Oh no, that's not happening.
That would be absolutely hilarious, and I would be here.
I'll put the kibosh on that right now. No.
That is absolutely not happening. Anthony values his sanity more than that.
I do. That's a lot. They're hard games, man. Those
You
are
think?
very hard games. I know that because I bunch of my friends play those games, and yeah, I know they are very difficult. Yo, what's up, Bob Tendo?
Bob Tendo, my man.
Always happy to see him. I know he's sometimes isn't able to make it to the stream, so it's good to see you here, man. Good to see me get lost. Bob Tendo has been the one guy who's actually helped me when I'm lost, so I know last time he kind of gave us some hints. Bob Tendo, if you know where this DDKN is, the DDKN unit for the one main entrance door, that would be lovely. Because I'm just currently trying to figure this out. The Evil Within, would I stream it? Probably not, only because I've already done a Let's Play on it. If I was streaming Evil Within, well, I did the Let's Play on PC. That was really fun. There's a lot of difficult parts in that game. It's a very hard game. But if I were to stream it, it would probably be like on a hard mode or something, like where it's different, you know. So, but
Yes, Spencer. Anthony is getting the collector's edition with the music box.
yeah, I'm actually gonna go to GameStop today, and just reserve it and just like take my $25, even though I shouldn't spend $25, but my last, you know.
Hey, 25 is not bad for something that's 180.
That's true, and it's just to secure my spot. And you're right, just to secure my spot and to have it, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a big deal. But I'm going to like do a.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, man. I want to do a midnight launch thing. You know, like a video, because I did it with RE5. I did it with RE6. But I don't know if like enough people are going to reserve this game to have a midnight launch, and I know that contributes to if they're going to have one or not. So I'd like to go and pick it up at midnight, but if they don't have a midnight launch, then I guess I can't get it at midnight until the next day, which is kind of weird.
Unless you digital it.
What was that?
Unless you digitally download it.
Yeah, unless I digitally download it, which I want to do for like I want to get it on PC.
Well, the collector's edition is the PS4, right? You're ordering.
Correct. Yeah.
So yeah, just get it on PC at midnight, and that's so much easier to stream.
Yeah. And I don't know, man. That game's pretty demanding on specs, though.
It is. I don't know.
I don't know. I'd have to test it out. I'd have to like, because I don't want to promise that I'm going to stream it, and then like I can't because of like some, you know, dumb shit because of that.
Yeah.
Um.
The disc can be found in the front area of entrance next to Mark Doyle's corpse. Thank you, Bob Tendo.
Thanks, Bob, but I have to find out where this is now.
Yeah. Thanks, Bob, but you absolutely didn't help. No, I'm just kidding.
No, he did. I just got to find out where that corpse is. The front area of entrance. First of all, who's Mark Doyle?
He said my GameStop had a midnight launch for
Operation Record City. Sure will do one for.
You know why that was you know why they had a midnight launch for that? Because Leon was in it.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Guarantee you, that's the only reason.
Well,
Somebody
that
said,
was
"I don't
another. Someone mentioned earlier about it being like a remake. That was another thing of seeing Raccoon City and like you know, like a fucking like an updated Raccoon City. Like you were in Chief Iron's office and you were in like that was cool.
Yeah.
This guy's corpse? He's been gouged in the torso. Well, that's not...
What is with these?
God damn
So
it.
Leon says, or earlier he said, I don't really like RE3. Please don't hate me.
Well, get out of the chat. No, I'm kidding.
Congratulations, you are officially hated.
Why are you here? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, why are you here? Everybody has their own opinion.
No, everyone has their opinion. I don't care.
Yeah, it's fine.
My main issue right now is trying to fucking...
Fine where you go.
trying to get the this fucking DDK. If it's near the entrance,
My main issue is Vincenzo thinks that Resident Evil 6 was better than Resident Evil 4.
Who said that?
Vincenzo, Albanese, Vincizno, whatever his name is,
Oh.
or her, because we don't know. We don't assume things on Jill Sandwich 988.
Hey man, to each his own.
He says in certain ways. Okay, I'll give him that. I guess, graphically it was better. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. Just want to know your opinion on the games.
You motherfucker.
I'm guessing. Oh yeah, that's for Dark Souls. Demon Souls was good, but broken. It was a little too difficult in the wrong ways. Dark Souls 1 is, in my opinion, a perfect game for what it was trying to accomplish. Dark 2 was way too long. Dark 3 is a perfect game for what it's trying to accomplish. And Bloodborne is a reskin of Dark Souls with just blood. It's very quick paced and it's good, but it didn't really capture my interest for very long. I got pretty bored of it.
Yeah, see, that's one thing I need to find is the front entrance key. You're right, man.
Contrary to popular belief, Kurt, Resident Evil Gaiden is the best in the series.
Yes.
It is the best.
Despite what you've heard, it's been our personal favorite.
Yeah. I would actually say that in certain ways, Gaiden is better than Resident Evil 4.
Oh, dude. Totally.
Dude, it's 2D. It's 2D, man. It's on the best console of all time, the Game Boy. Come on.
And it's also the best looking Resident Evil. I mean, the textures.
8-bit or 16-bit.
Alright, so the main thing is I gotta get in this fucking home.
Don't forget about the music, though, either.
Oh, no, of course.
Oh, the music, soundtrack, 10 out of 10.
Alright, so we got to get in here. This will be our entrance key. This will be our ticket to not being stuck, running in circles. But thankfully, the chat is very live today, so it's cool that we're not just not saying anything. There we go. Look at that. I think we got our key.
We found it. Bob Tendo to the rescue.
Also, Bob Tendo and also Stonewall Wall.
Stonewall.
Whale. Stone Whale.
Stonewall.
What the fuck am I saying? You have every right to crucify me for that. Okay, so we got the key, and now we could try to see if that leads us to the other DDKs, because that is the ticket. He's like, not sure if you're kidding, but the theme on oh wait, no, I went the wrong way.
Ari Gaiden is great.
Yeah, that's funny.
It is. The music in Ari is not bad.
Do I like Evil Within? I do. The question is, John, have you played Evil Within? What do you think of that?
Okay. Do I like the Evil Within? Absolutely not.
Really?
I don't like it at all.
Really? I feel like you would. I
don't like it at all. That is subject to change because I've only played the demo.
Oh, come on. You could play the game.
So
you know what?
I've never played the
You're
game.
getting a PS4, right? Borrow my copy of Evil Within. Just borrow it.
I will play it. I'll give it a go. I don't know. It's just not something that I even thought was like remotely interesting.
It's interesting if you like the, it's.
I heard it's really short.
I mean, maybe it's just because I sucked at it. So
its story isn't very appealing. And for me, as you know, story is like my favorite thing.
Oh, no, of course. Like,
But I'm not the asshole that'll be like, I hate it, but I'll never play it. Like, if I was given a copy, I would play it.
Oh no, yeah, you have an open mind. Like you definitely do.
Yeah, everything is subject to change unless I've played it.
And John, look
But
at that. We found the N input.
thank God.
Thank you, Bob Tendo. Thank you, Stonewall. Researchers old section, experiment new section, third. Registration number Mark Doyle, 57036.
Oh yeah, that was Mark Doyle.
So, if we scan his fingerprint and use it on that computer, then maybe that will be what we have to do. But I'm going to put in my memos here.
Just yeah, either do that or somebody type it in the chat.
Yeah, I'll do the, I'll put it in here. 570.
Now you know what the true
Okay.
best horror game of all time is.
What's that?
Alien Isolation.
Dude, Alien Isolation is great. Asshole of a game. Someone said Evil Within's an asshole of a game. That's true. But and here's the thing. That game made me rage quit.
Alien Isolation.
Alien Isolation.
Well, it's broken. You have to, in order for it to be hard, you have to play on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah, it's even then though it's super difficult. I found the regular difficulty hard. That alien, man, fucking persistent.
I like the way that Leon thinks. You should do that.
Yeah, like Leon. Are my old videos that bad? No.
just like it'll just be you sitting there, not talking, watching your video where you're not talking.
It's just like
Maybe I should have talked more, or maybe I shouldn't have said that.
yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Or what was I thinking? Is probably going to be like my favorite one. Okay, now we got to solve this DDK bullshit.
Nintendogs on DS. Yeah, of course that's the best horror game. Yeah, we were being sarcastic, Vincenzo.
Wait, what?
He said no. Alien Isolation is not better than Resident Evil 2.
Oh no.
Of course, it's not.
No. F or KG H D F G H O. Is it gonna be newcomer? Really?
Yeah, it's newcomer. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I thought about
Stonewall just put it in the chat, but yeah, I remember it.
Oh, the man. Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Both you guys, thank you. I like the chat participation. I love it.
Yeah. Stonewall and Bob Tendo have got that covered.
They got it covered, and then we got everyone else covering all ends of conversation in the chat. So thank you.
Yeah.
Now entering the elevator hall, and I don't remember what's beyond this door. Probably a cutscene.
It's obviously going to be T-Rex. And yes, the 10-part trailers for Resident Evil 7, we've seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it does look a lot more like regular Resident. And I'm getting excited for it. Or classic RE. Other than first person, like you said.
What's over here? There's another box. We don't have a plug to open it. Okay, that's fine. There's a...
Of course, once RE7 comes out, and if we do get a midnight release, we obviously are going to do knife run only.
Oh, dude, clearly.
Clearly.
If that game is even
just a knife.
If that game is even possible to do it. There's probably going to be a way to like run through that game without
damaging anything.
Yeah.
Like Dino Crisis.
Yeah, right. So it goes down to laboratory area A. Researchers' ID card is required to operate the elevator. Well, then we don't have that ID card, but this door has been unlocked. And actually,
yeah, Bob Tendo. We actually talked about that last stream. That Dino Crisis should come out with an animated film
oh, that would be amazing.
like Damnation. He probably remembered that from last stream.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Get that guy's fingerprints. That's what I have to do. And then I gotta find that computer room and then put that in. It looks like I need an ID card for the main entrance. Not the main entrance. This room right here. So I gotta find my way back to that computer room and see the registration number that I put down if we use this guy's fingerprints. But how does it know not to use the other guy's fingerprints? That's the question. I don't know. Guess we will find out. Alright, can we use it on him, though? That's the question.
Who wants to see a Evil Within 2?
They're supposed to be making one.
Yeah, they probably are. I wouldn't put it past them.
Okay, so it overrode the data. Okay, so the previous fingerprints for the registration number for that is no longer, so we just got updated stuff. So hopefully we can get in there now. Be able to kill Jack Baker at any point of the game, or a set scripted point of the game. Yeah, the Evil Within, though, like I really liked Sebastian. Like I like a lot of the characters in there. So it wasn't like you know, you got the original director of Resident Evil and creator coming back and trying to do his version of a new style of game. You know, so I think if anything, it was just one of those things where, you know, he was trying to do something new and, you know, it worked. Had a style of RE4 though, the behind the back, the widescreen, the directing style was very similar, which I liked. There was a little wink to Resident Evil in there as well that I liked. When you, like, I'm not going to spoil it, but when you see it, John, when you play the game, you'll know what it's from.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty cool, though. I like that. So, alright, now to find this fucking computer room, which I should probably know where it is after going all the way to it a million times, but oh, this guy is always here. No, it's not in the lecture room. You know what I just picked up on Xbox yesterday? I went to the mall, and there's a retro game store in there.
Yeah.
Cherry Hill Mall. And I forgot that it was even like a thing. But I picked up the Thing for Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
So it's supposed to be... I've never played it. I think I rented it back in the day, but I vaguely remember it. So I got it on Xbox. It was $5. I also picked up some Dreamcast games. Really cool place, though. But I looked for any kind of Resident Evil stuff they had, and they didn't have any, unfortunately. They had Dead Aim, but it was like $20. I was like, I already have Dead Aim, and like... But I looked at the price, because I like doing that. I like seeing what people think that something should be worth, and I'm just like, I don't know. Okay, use that, and then we'll use this registration number. Okay, so the registration number would be 570367. It's been verified? Yes. And the fingerprint data? Yes. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Regina needs to get going. There you go. Look at that. Section, Physics Laboratory. ID registration, Mark Doyle. We rewrite the data on the card? Yes. Doing all this shit, we better fucking rewrite it. The card data has been rewritten. You got the ID card. Alright, so that is good now. So does that mean we can use that ID card for the elevator? I hope so. Let's check it out.
Yeah, I believe you can.
Because I'm pretty sure that's where it was leading, so. If I ever meet a girl that likes Resident Evil, should you marry her? Sure.
Oh no, they spelled my name with an H.
Oh, I guess they don't know. Your name's
Get out.
Jon.
No, I'm just kidding. Jon. Jon.
Jon.
Longtime fan of Resident Evil, Silent Hill, and survival horror in general. Also, I love your channel. Always look forward to your videos and podcasts. Rock on, Anthony.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. Thanks for everything. I met a girl that liked Daria. I went with prom with her. Yeah, I knew a lot of. I've gotten like certain girls into Resident Evil before. Needless to say, they're not around, but
yeah.
but so it doesn't always matter. It's always a cool thing though to share something with someone that they like. I've gotten
You've gotten in their Resident Evil, is what you meant to say.
That's what I meant to say. Yeah. Oh shit! Look at this.
Residential evil.
Holy balls. I don't know if I'm supposed to tap anything during this cutscene, but like I do it anyway. Holy shit. You must check the... Fuck I don't have the DTK device for this. You are fucking dying. Because I need to explore this room, and you're sitting here being a fucking ass. Yeah, he's not dead. I don't see the blood puddle. You're not dead. I don't know if I
agree, Riot. He said if you meet a girl who likes the RE movies, the live action ones, run as far as you
run as far as that's true.
Oh, that's true. That's so true. Don't just run. Make sure you trip her on the way.
Make sure you just, you're able to show her that the games are a lot better and show her that you mean it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for this specific room, let's read this file here. DDK, the electron...
Oh, wait a second. Wait.
Rip Raptor. Yes, Rip Raptor.
I just thought of something. I can't believe we haven't talked about this yet.
What's that?
Okay, spoiler alert for anybody who gives a shit. But how about Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar last night? Did you see it, Anthony?
No, I did not see it, but my buddy was watching it, though.
Bro, do you care? Can I tell you?
Oh, no, tell me.
Goldberg beat Brock Lesnar in 2 minutes.
Damn.
Literally pushed him on the ground, speared him twice, and then jackhammered him 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you see, that's
Who
like...
Who wrote that storyline?
That's like... I get they were probably saying, like, let's make it like a big comeback, like so he kills him, but...
But that just completely got rid of the Undertaker's legendary streak.
Yeah.
The streak got ended in 2 minutes. He just put
rip.
Brock Lesnar into the ground like he was a punk bitch. And then, like, it was between that and then, like, and Dragon Ball Super, between the two things just being absolutely ridiculous this week. I just don't understand what's going on, man. I just don't understand.
Kurt Richards said Brock Lesnar has no fucking chill.
It's like, that was some Dragon Ball Z power scaling right there. Where Goldberg just went, like, Super Saiyan God, and then just destroyed Brock Lesnar.
I was talking to my brother about that, because he does his own wrestling podcast. CheapPop.net. with Perry, with my buddy Perry. So you can check that out if you guys like wrestling.
I'm sure he's pissed.
How do you get a girlfriend? You mean that likes likes Resident Evil?
The first step of getting a girlfriend is not asking how you get one.
I mean, hey, one that likes Resident Evil, that's like neither here. That's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, one that likes Resident Evil, go to a forum.
Yeah, the forum's the only way.
Yeah, go to a forum. You meet really nice people online.
Well, that's why I was able to if I was able to get not even just girls in general, but certain people into Resident Evil, it's always a fun thing. So, you know, that's how it's happened for me, is just like showing them, be like, hey, I like this. I have a whole shelf. Like, they come down, they see like the shelf, like obviously, and I'm just like, I like Resident Evil. This is what I like. This is what I'm about. If you don't like this, then go fuck yourself. And clearly you shouldn't be.
Yeah, they see my shelf. It's just all Pokemon.
Yeah. Well, same thing, man. It's like, hey, if you don't like what I'm about, like, if they don't like what you're about, then clearly, you know, you shouldn't be talking to them.
Exactly.
Or ready to be prepared to have, like, you know, me showing, like, movies and nerding out and being able to explain everything about one said movie. Hey, if you're not used to it, sorry.
You'll find some of those creepy fuck.
Don't go there.
Don't go there. Don't go there, bro. Yo, I'll be honest with you guys. I met my girlfriend online on World of Warcraft.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
She's from Minnesota, and she moved here to live with me a couple years ago. And November 5th was our 7th year together, and we're completely happy. You can meet people online. I would say, I don't know about your life, but if you're in high school, don't bother. It won't last. But if you're outside of high school, just, if you're a card player, go play cards at the local card shop. If you like play Magic or something, you'll meet people. And even if you just meet guys, you'll meet girls through them. So just go out and be yourself.
Yeah, just like meet people and like
conventions. I've never been to a convention. Go to conventions. You'll meet people that like the same stuff you do.
And they like people that are like also like just confident in general, that are just like, you know, willing to like approach, because they're not going to do shit. The guy has to do everything mostly. Like,
oh yeah, mostly.
Mostly.
Like chill. Then they'll slap you and grab you and be like, "This is mine."
Yeah. So it's just like,
which you might not want that one.
Yeah, it's true. Kurt Richards said his best friend found his girlfriend on a multiplayer match on Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2. That's very interesting. I fucking hate Borderlands, but hey, that's good for him.
I know somebody who met their wife after they kicked the shit out of him in League of Legends.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey man, gaming, it brings people together.
It does. You meet people with like minds.
I mean, that's why like a lot of the people that I meet sometimes, especially like, you know, about just kind of like the things that you like, and that's just, you know, if it's such a part of what we're about, you know, so it's just it kind of goes hand in hand. Yep. Okay, this DDK where you have to remove the letters by finding what number they are. So like 1 equals A, so get rid of all of the A in the code. Oh, okay. Okay, so get rid of all of the A.
How does every stream end up talking about how to get girlfriend?
What was that?
Every stream ever always ends up in a relationship advice.
Really? I've never heard. I've never talked about relationships on my channel, so it's very interesting.
Well, if you watch other streams, it always ends.
Really?
It always ends with relationship, which is fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
People need us, okay.
You need the advice, man.
You need the advice. But if you really want to pour into ladies, work at Best Buy.
That's the our Best Buy is not a good place for that.
No, it's not. But your Best Buy will be. I love. I love love.
I love love. Love, love, love. Okay, let's do this DDK before the people that are watching this in the archive like rip my fucking head off because they're like, "What are you guys talking about?"
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay,
And
so
yes,
3. So C would be 3. So exit all the C's. 4 would be D. So get rid of all the D's. E would be because it goes in order. So like 1 would be A, 2 would be B, 3. So, all right. So get rid of the E's. The F's, we don't have any. G's, we don't have any. Okay, so you would have to just eliminate this one. Because it was different. It was, it doesn't, I know this one changes. So this one, so like if I left and then came back, it'd be a little different. Bros before hoes.
yeah.
That's so funny.
Bob Tendo, all the power to you, man. I've already told my girlfriend and some of my close friends that like if this doesn't work out in the long run, I'm not worried about it. I'd rather just be alone.
Yep.
More time for my video games.
Yep.
More time for travel. I want to go back to compete in Pokemon Nationals and Worlds again. So it's one of the things that is on my radar to do. And it's hard to do when you have to worry about work and a relationship and everything else.
That was me last year around this time, dude. I was juggling everything. I was just like, I can't do this. But I didn't break it off, so. But then, like, when you realize it in the long run, you're like, you know, not only was that person a bitch, but also you have more time for yourself.
Isn't this one laboratory?
That's what it is, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was.
I just fucked up.
Like I told you, I remember like half of. I think there's one that's like energy.
Wasn't the other one Waterway or something like that, or
yeah, there's
Water?
Waterway. That's another one. But there's also one where it's just Dr. Kirk. Like it's like no spaces, Dr. Kirk.
Dr. Kirk.
You know what the other one is? Stabilizer.
Oh.
I think those are the next ones. We've got energy.
Energy.
Waterway. And then Dr. Kirk is the last one, so Stabilizer. And there might be like one or two more, but I think those are the ones that we're missing.
Yeah. At least we know the main thing down. Oh yeah, when you compared William Birkin's final form to your ex-girlfriend's vagina. Yes, I do remember that. I do. That was during the RE2 stream. I do remember that. That was the one we did in the summer, I believe.
I remember that too because I've actually watched it.
Oh, yeah. John has gone back and watched the catalog.
Yeah, I've watched it. I love how people, when you talk about relationships, people just get real.
They do, yeah.
Like, whatever you do, go for someone realistic. Okay, that's Pleasant Riot. And then he goes, don't go for one of those cover girl looking motherfuckers. Because they may be very insecure and all their problems may become yours.
All their problems will become yours. Hey, man.
It's so true, though.
You live and you learn. You get cheated on, you get fucked over, like, it happens. I've dealt with...
She was Korean. Oh my god.
Well, rip. Come on, get past it. Okay, good.
Yeah, I love how the Raptors just...
They just run. It's like,
running right into the lasers. It's great.
Yes, we will take that. Alright. Oh my fucking god. They're always like... And, like, it's not even worth trying to kill them. Like, I just run from them. Using a key chip and search the data storage room from here. Terminal to manage information of the key chips. So we need a key chip. We don't have a key chip. That's what we need to get.
We did open a can of worms. We're gonna reel it back in, though. Reel it back in.
That's all right though. All right, so now we have to. I dropped my shotgun. All right.
Once you get a chance, Anthony, tweet out that you're streaming.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't fucking do that at all. I just started.
You just started.
Come on, get to the fucking laser. Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ.
Heroes and heroines. Hey all, how's everyone doing?
Oh,
fantastic.
That is my best friend Richard. So there he is, out of the darkness.
Hello, Richard.
All right, so it's time to fucking get more DDKs and stop bleeding. That's the first thing.
I know, man. You're fucking up the pretty floor.
I know.
I love how she's just bleeding out like watercolors.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like instantly like transparent as soon as it hits the floor. Dino Crisis 3 is absolute shit.
I like how he said it's the best of the series.
It's the best one in this series.
That has to be a troll. If you're serious though, then it's your opinion. But whatever.
If you're serious, Klonoa Hyupo.
Have you played 1 and 2?
Have you sat down in a psych ward?
Have you gone insane?
I guess the /S was sarcasm. Thank God.
Yeah, I think so. He said he is trolling. That's what I figured. I've returned for the Deaths of Insanity. Good to see you streaming this. Well, that's good to have you back, Richard. Good to see. I've seen your comments too. I got to get around to replying, so I got to reply to all comments and stuff. I get like a bunch of notifications sometimes, so it's like when first of all the YouTube notification comment thing is like retarded. It doesn't work because like if I like the days where like if you would literally be able to see every like individual comment like. But now it's like if there's 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or 15 or 20, whatever, like how many comments you get on a video, it will put it in a one notification, just one. And then you actually just have to go to the video yourself. So honestly, a lot of the times I just find myself going to the videos and seeing if there's new comments. Because like I can't like see individual, Richard knows. We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
With me and Richard have talked about the good old YouTube switch ups that they've incorporated over the years.
Yeah, definitely. And yes, Dino Crisis 2 is worth playing.
What
it's
is?
Different. Dino Crisis 2. They're asking if it's worth playing. It is.
Oh, yeah.
It is. It was a little bit more action-y, but it's a little less empty, too. Like, the first game is a little more empty.
Yeah, this one is very empty.
Going on.
This one, you're also not going to fucking kill everything.
Yeah.
You're literally just going to be running because, like I am now, because the game doesn't give you, like, anything.
Dinosaurs in space. Yeah, let's talk about all the things that end in space. Yu-Gi-Oh! Went to space.
It did?
Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Went to space. Naruto went to space. Dragon Ball went to space. I'll talk about original Dragon Ball. There was no plans for space travel in the original Dragon Ball. And then he was a Saiyan was retconned in, and then they went to space.
Well, the thing is, though, like, with 2...
Dino Crisis went to space.
2 had, like, Resident Evil's next. 2 needs to...
Oh, God, don't even.
2 at the end had, like, this time travel thing going on, and I guess they thought that was a good idea to, like, well, we can make it space now, But...
Oh, yeah, Dino Crisis 2. I was like, Resident Evil 2 doesn't have no time travel.
Resident Evil 2 having time travel.
Dude, Resident Evil time travel would be great. You're a time travel person. We already have Pokemon in space. You literally go to space to catch Deoxys and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. You literally get in a spacesuit and Rayquaza flies you to space to fight Deoxys. That has already been crossed. And Pokemon have been in space before because Clefairy comes from space. Deoxys comes from space. There's other ones that fucking come from space. Pinhead went to space. Yeah, Pinhead did too. Jason! Even Jason...
Leprechaun went to space.
everything. It's our final frontier. That's why. Everybody wants it to go to space.
Yeah.
It's like if you don't go to space, it's not legit. Which, watch, that's what Resident Evil... Oh, okay, maybe not now. But that's what Resident Evil was going to do. They were going to make it so that the whole world got overrun by the T-virus and other viruses. And then humans, the BSAA that were left, would have evacuated to a space station. And then some asshole would have brought the virus on board the space station. And then the plot twist is it's actually Dead Space.
It's Dead Space in disguise. Richard also said Dino Crisis 3 is good and all, but everyone knows the best game is The Lost World Jurassic Park for PS1. Which I've never played, but I'm sure it's just lovely. Lovely as Regina almost dying right here.
Star Wars went to space.
Yes.
Star Wars 2.
Resident Evil 8 Space Zombies. I like that one.
Resident Evil... Oh! Somebody asked earlier, when does Resident Evil 8 going to come out? And I have the answer. I think it was Leon, too. Leon asked, when is Resident Evil 8 coming out? Resident Evil 8, my projection, okay, my prediction, to be a great prognosticator, or whatever the fuck that word is. Prognosticator. Ready? Resident Evil 8 will be set in space.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. It's confirmed. It's going to space. And I'm going to say it's going to be a February 2018 or 2019 launch.
Give it 2019. That's more spacey, like futuristic.
Yeah, it'll be set in the year 2035. Leon will be like 90 years old. And he'll still be kicking doors down in space.
Yeah, I'm dead. Rip. I died. But it's fine, because we can use the resuscitating medicine.
You can just take everything to space and have Resident Evil and Dino Crisis do a crossover with zombie dinosaurs.
The way of them making Dino Crisis come back is through them doing the space, and then they would be able to combine the two and make a space tyrant. That's what Distant Memory said. A space tyrant.
No, it's like Chris and Jill, and Barry and Rebecca. Just everybody is flying in a space shuttle to the space station, and Nemesis is just hanging on.
Yeah.
Stars.
He finds a way, just like it's kind of like him with the trolley in RE3, how he just like ends up there, like he ends up at the clock tower somehow. Oh my fuck! These dinosaurs, man, like they're everywhere.
You just get to the space station, and he's just standing there with his rocket launcher.
Yeah, like but it's like a modified one. It's like...
How did he find me? It's him in a Big Daddy suit.
Kurt Richards said, I will be live streaming in space. That is correct.
It is, it's true. We'll be in space. Oh, yeah, somebody was talking about Final Fantasy 15, since we're talking about space, by the way. Just to put in perspective how long it took to develop Final Fantasy 15, NASA sent a fucking probe to Pluto in 2006. And it got there before Final Fantasy 15 was released. Think about that.
Yeah.
Illuminati, yeah.
Illuminati confirmed.
Nemesis getting triggered from seeing all the stars in space. It wouldn't even be a modified Nemesis, it would just be him in a spacesuit. Don't say that. Capcom might be listening.
He might be listening. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out which door to go through right now, because there's a whole new area, and there's a bunch of dinosaurs. I don't like it.
And Wesker is their son who traveled back in time. Isn't a porno going to be filmed in space?
Probably.
There already has been. Unless you're one of those believers that we never went to space in the first place. Which is completely possible.
All right. Computer room. Computer room?
Dude, that'd be a crazy twist. Like Gale is Wesker's dad.
How many more issues could the Wesker
Oh
family go?
God. A porno being filmed in space with Chris and Claire.
Oh shit. We just saw the area number and I forgot what it was. I gotta start writing these things down. Like the old school days, you'd have to write shit down. It would be amazing.
Alright, we're getting too philosophical here. What if space is just a hologram projected by the government?
Hey
Let
man,
me tell you.
always
the moon-
possible.
It's always possible. But
De-
the moon... Dead Space 4.
Dead Space 4 should be a thing. Why isn't that a
It
fucking
should
thing?
be.
John, you said you like Dead Space, right? 7-2.
Yeah, Dead Space is great. I've only played a little bit of the first game.
What?
And the second
You have
game.
to beat it.
I remember I don't have consoles.
It's on PC. You have no excuse.
I know that now. it just got released on PC, I thought.
No.
Steam just got it.
No, dude. I got that thing in a Humble Bundle like 4 years ago.
Yeah, it was probably around the time I was buying all my Final Fantasies.
That's fine. I'll forgive you. The gas experiment room lock has been released. Okay, so that's that. We did that. 7248. So now we gotta find this room.
Bob Tendo, didn't you know that that's the truth? We're all just a simulation.
Everything's a dream. You're gonna wake up
Yeah,
and it's all gone.
That's been known for years, Bob Tendo. You can't patent that. My damn dogs won't shut up.
Woof, 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 woof.
They obviously do not like Bob Tendo, because whenever we mention him, they start barking.
Really? So when a velociraptors sleep, they just end up waking up anyway. Yeah, fuck them. There's like 2 in this room. Like, I can't deal with this right now. Yeah. Okay. I think this is where we came from, but we got some different ammo. Actually, not with the shotgun, but with the handgun. We have oh, never mind. It's only used for a Glock, but we don't have one, so why the
God damn
fuck
it,
did you
dog.
give me ammo for it if I didn't fucking find the gun? Okay, that just leads us back where we were.
Yo, my friend is terrible at playing Resident Evil games.
What
He went through
happened?
the entire Resident Evil game, the first one with Jill, without picking up the grenade launcher. And he was so triggered by having all this ammo for it. And he's like, "Where do I get this gun?" I was like, "You just gotta look for it, man." He's all in the lab at this point, like at the end.
Oh yeah,
I
rip.
was just like, he's just gotta. It's in the game. And he's just like, he never beat the game because he could never kill the tyrant.
Wow.
The naked zombies scared him, and he died all the time.
I mean, as they would anybody.
Oh yeah, that's the true horror.
I'm tired of these like dinosaurs chasing me, so I just had to kill them. Unless they respawn, which they probably will. All right, so we unlocked the gas thing.
Where's the
room.
knife in this game?
It's funny if you try to aim when she doesn't have a weapon, she just does a little stance, but she just doesn't have
Yeah.
anything to defend herself with.
She should be able to punch the dinosaurs in the face.
Or kick them back at least, like
Yeah,
kick
or
them in the
kick 'em.
fucking face, like.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like, if a dinosaur was lunging at you, if a raptor was lunging and you drop kick that shit. I mean, if Goldberg can spear the beast, we could spear a fucking raptor.
Yeah, that's true.
It's possible.
All right.
Oh man, you can't post links in the chat, but
Ah,
Kurt,
here we go.
if you like Wake Me Up Inside, go to Google or YouTube and type in Wake Me Up Inside Goofy Edition.
Are you talking about Bring Me to Life by Evanescence?
Yes, but the video title is titled Wake Me Up Inside by Goofy. And somebody does the Goofy voice and sings the whole and it's great.
Oh, hold on. That sounds amazing. I want to actually look that up. But this puzzle. Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh God. Oh God. I know. Is there anything I can read before like I do this that will give me indications? Unless I just like read it and oh wait.
The gas chamber.
Gas bottles for experiments. 3 different types of gas cans can be mixed. But it doesn't tell me anything
Did you
else.
tweet out you're streaming yet?
What was that?
Did you tweet out that you're streaming yet?
No, but I'll do it now.
Yeah, do that now.
No! No.
Let's see. Gas chamber. Uh, Bye, Leon. Thanks for coming by
Same, man.
and enjoying this magnificent stream with me and Anthony. We absolutely appreciate you being here. And you're back already? Well, that was short-lived.
Thanks for coming. Oh, wait.
No, I remember the puzzle, Bob Tendo. You don't have to. I know that you have to select each color twice because there's 6 selections. I know that the reds are together. I think it's green, blue, red, red, green, blue.
Green, blue, red, red, green, blue.
Yeah, which I'm going to type that in so we don't forget that. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Because it's the green, blue, red. Yeah, see, I was right. It's because what it is it's the same answer backwards, I think.
Okay.
So they do the green, blue, red, and then they switch the order of the colors, but they put red next to each other. Red, green, blue. The green and blue are backwards. Which I typed it in chat so you can see it, and Bob Tendo got it as well.
Okay, cool.
Be honest, guys. Do you think Resident Evil 7 could be a disappointment? Yes, it could absolutely be a disappointment. It could be the worst game in the franchise, which I still think will be 6, so I doubt that. But it could be. Will it? I don't think so. I think it's going to be not as good as the first 3. I'll probably say that I'll place it next to Code Veronica for now. I think it'll be as good as Code Veronica was, which I think is just a little bit below the first 3, the first trilogy. I think it'll be fine. As long as it's not too easy. If they make it difficult and they make the puzzles and mysteries interesting, I think that the Resident Evil 7 can really blow us away. The story's got to be there too. It can't just be like no story.
Red.
I can only speak English and ban English.
Blue. Hey! Would you look at that? Oh, here we go. Some dialogue here.
Shit, I forgot that that dude's alive in there. You're just like killing him slowly. I think you can kill him, can't you?
I don't know.
If you enter the puzzle wrong.
Probably.
I'm studying Japanese. Good luck. Japanese is a very interesting language because it's so passive instead of like aggressive. I'll tell you from experience that if you study Japanese and you don't live there, you'll never get close to understanding the language completely. If you understand Japanese and you speak some Japanese, just know that everything you say usually has like 3 or 4 actual meanings. And unless you're submerged in the culture over there, you won't always understand what exactly you're saying. But it's still a great it's a great language to learn because all of our favorite stuff comes from Japan, let's be honest.
Oh shit. Alright, time to kill this fucker.
Kanji is a very... Since our language isn't symbolic, our language is just letters, which are still symbols, but the way that they write their language is very different than ours. So yeah, I feel your pain there, Kurt. I get you.
Look at that. We gassed out the fucking dinosaur because he's an asshole. So fuck him.
Oh yeah, if you don't do this fast enough, I think he can break through that glass, can he?
Probably. Alright, but we got a new key card. Okay, so this little board had the chart for the gases that we could control, but we okay, so now it's eternal room display 73.
Dambu says RE4 has no zombies.
It doesn't.
Because
Technically.
Leon S. Kennedy says, I can understand what zombies are saying in RE4. It's very funny.
Yeah, my friend Jenny can too.
Dambu says, Resident Evil 4 has no zombies. I disagree. Ashley's just as brain dead.
That's true.
Oh, Riot's from New Jersey too. Look at that. We're fellow New Jerseyans, Riot.
Yes, we are.
That explains why it's Riot in front of respect for you if you're from New Jersey. We get it.
Yeah. There was someone who messaged me who watches my stuff, and he was like, I heard you guys, I forgot to tell you about this, John. He was like, I heard you guys mention Deffert, where we work, and he was like, I used to live in like, he used to live like literally 5-10 minutes away from me years ago, but he lives in PA now. But he was like, dude, I don't know why, we never like talked or met or whatever, but he was a few years older than me, but I just thought it was very interesting that someone, and I was bringing up all these locations that like he would know, and I was just like, he was like, oh yeah, like I know this and this, and I'm just like, wow, small world.
Yeah. Leon, Resident Evil 7 is the best game ever. I know that will not happen, but what if it happened? If it happened, what would happen is if Resident Evil would be successfully relaunched.
Yeah.
Is it possible?
Bye, Stonewall. Thanks for the help, by the way.
Yes. It is possible that it could be a better game than Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. That there's always that possibility. Will it happen? The odds of it happening are slim because of what we've seen from the last 10 years of Resident Evil. But I think it could do it. Especially if they release DLC for it where you can play like other people's storylines and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's got real potential. Oh god, I saw that Resident Evil 4 mod. They replace all the enemies with Ashley yelling Leon all the time. I remember that. I've seen that. That is pretty terrifying.
Unlocks the library room cell. I think we just came from the library room.
You know who else was just following orders? Don Boo. We won't finish that joke, but he's heading up to. Yeah, you live in North Jersey. Then we live like 15 minutes away from 15 to 30.
From what?
From Philly.
Yeah. Well,
I live about 15.
I live like 30 minutes away from Philly. Yeah. Very close. Our area is very close to like a lot of places, like New York City, and like we can like New York's a little bit further, but we're still kind of like North Jersey's.
We're about an hour and a half.
Yeah, North Jersey's the closest to New York, but
if you guys could play only one game for a whole year, what game would you choose? The funny part is I have played only a single game time. Pokemon. I would play Pokemon for a year. I could do it. World of Warcraft is the cop-out answer because you can literally, MMOs are always changing. You could easily play just an MMO for a year. But if we're going to exclude them, Pokemon, because there's so much you can do with it. You can breed, you can hunt shinies, you can battle online. And I've put probably 100,000 hours. Maybe not 100,000. No, maybe. How many years is 100,000?
I don't know. But we did get handgun sights currently, just letting you know.
Thank God.
Not that it's going to help because this handgun's a piece of shit.
Now we can shoot the dinosaurs that we've already shot.
There we go. We use it here. That's what I was looking for. Oh, shit. And there's a pin on the actual thing that I have to look at. See, this game makes you do that kind of shit. It doesn't do it for you.
My girlfriend's from Minnesota, Leon. She,
Oh, it is so fucking cold right now. Like...
Oh, over here, yeah.
The other day, I was working, I walked in, I was like, oh, it's so nice outside, like when I was walking into work. I fucking come out, it's like leaves blowing everywhere, fucking ice coming from the sky, the world's ending.
Hailing. I went to CVS to pick up some snacks and shit.
Yeah.
And it was hailing outside, and I was like,
that's what I'm saying. I was like, what the fuck? It was just like summer like a minute ago.
Yeah, Red Dead 2 is going to be... My friend Dylan is
it's going to be amazing.
Red Dead 2. Yeah, he is a big fan of that series.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, we just got to match up with that? Okay.
Yes, there is a Capcom bar in Tokyo. There is also many Pokemon.
Yes, there is.
They have a lot of bars of video games in Tokyo because the culture over there is just so much better.
It is.
Well, better and worse in certain ways, but for video gamers, it's better. Yeah. You can get the first zombie head blaster.
You get the rocket launcher, like, pillow. Did you see that thing? It was like the... Yeah. I want to get it so bad. I want to get it, man. I think I can.
Dark Side Adam. Is your picture Helena? That's what it looks like to me.
All right.
What is your bad Resident Evil game you have ever played? I guess they're asking what's the worst one we've ever played.
What's the bad one?
If they're... See, it's so hard to just pick one. Buying used panties in the subway. I love Japan. Yeah, that's true. I would say that, like... I don't know. What's your bad Resident Evil game?
Bad Resident Evil game?
Aiden?
Yeah, probably that, or Survivor's just funny. Resident Evil 2 Gamecom. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Gamecom.
Fuck this puzzle, by the way. I have to, like, make it look
yeah,
like...
I know. This puzzle sucks. If you're talking just strictly, like, Resident Evil in general, or are you talking core games? Because if you're talking core games, I would say that, in my opinion, and 0 is my least favorite.
Okay.
And I'm talking. When I say core, I should clarify. When I say core, I mean 1, 2, 3, 0, and Code Veronica.
Okay.
4, 5, and 6. Then 6 is my least favorite. Yeah, that's probably the answer no matter what. 6. 6 sucks. I haven't even played 5, and I'd rather spend 100 hours playing 5 than playing 6.
You would like 5, man. You would like it.
When I get 5, we're gonna play.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get it on the PS4. What is the worst game overall I've ever played in any franchise? Jesus Christ, what are these questions? These are like the deep ones.
Fuck this puzzle. Alright.
Can I say Call of Duty?
Yes, you can.
Call of Duty. Go ahead and ask me which one. Every single one of them. I don't like Call of Duty. Me personally is probably the worst franchise. But if you're talking about like a game that was so bad that like I couldn't see the value in it at all, man, it's hard. Dude, I don't even know. Superman 64 is one of the ones that came to mind.
Yes, fucking did it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Superman 64 is awful.
It is awful.
Fuck this puzzle. It took too long.
You know what's an absolutely terrible game, but I love playing it every single time I play it?
What's that?
Paperboy 64.
I never played it.
It's so bad.
I know
like,
Paperboy,
mechanically.
obviously.
It's so bad mechanically, but it's so fun. I don't know, dude. I'd have to look at my whole thing, like my whole collection, and see from any franchise ever, what is my least favorite game? No, you know what it is? I got one.
What's that?
In Mario, the Mario franchise, which I don't like Mario that much, but in the franchise, I played it. I absolutely cannot stand Dr. Mario.
Oh, wow.
Fuck that game. Fuck that game. Fuck him getting a spot in Melee when somebody else should have gotten it. So that's my answer. Dr. Mario. Fuck the game. Fuck the Mario. Fuck Melee for putting him in there instead of giving me somebody else that was great.
Son of a bitch. See, I don't know what I necessarily unlocked with doing that puzzle. Like, it just told me the thing turned on, but now I gotta figure this out.
Bob Tendo, you have to... Oh, God, Ride to Hell. No, I changed my answer. Okay, wait. Ride to Hell is such a bad game that it's a legend game.
Oh, yeah, it is.
If you haven't played Ride to Hell, you haven't lived.
You haven't.
I can't even say that Ride to Hell is a bad game because of how great it is to make fun of. So my answer still stays Dr. Mario. Darkside Adam wants to know, what do you think of Umbrella Chronicles and Darkside Chronicles? I love Darkside Chronicles. I feel like Umbrella Chronicles was a little clunky and could have been done better.
Yeah, they're okay
came out
games.
After Umbrella. I think it's great though. Darkside is great. If I have a son, I will name him Leon Scott Kennedy. Don't do that. Your last name's not Kennedy. I mean, you could name him. You could give him 2 middle names, Leon Scott Kennedy, whatever your last name is. That game made me feel like shit. That's because the game's designed to make you feel like. And did you know that they planned a trilogy for that game?
Oh, man.
They planned a trilogy for Ride to Hell. It was supposed to be a trilogy.
Talk about going insane, Jesus.
That's like the Tetris movie that got announced. The Tetris movie they're turning it into a trilogy.
Yeah.
Because the story is too epic for them to only make one film.
All right. So now we got to figure out where to go, because I did that puzzle, but I don't know what it necessarily did. We did the cards. This is the library room. This is where we were.
We're streaming. Get your ass on here. I'm just texting my group chat.
Oh, it's Dinosaur. He wasn't in here last time.
Dude, there is this guy on the way to school that I like when I take my girlfriend to school, who is so ready for Christmas, it's cringeworthy.
Everyone's ready.
Since November 1st, his entire front yard is nothing but nutcrackers.
Wow. There's like
Resident Evil Outbreak opinions. Jesus. Do you watch his podcasts, Distant Memories? We have opinions on Outbreak.
Yeah, I mean, Outbreak could have been better. Could be doing better now. Okay. I'm trying to find the exit. It looks like I have to get this key chip. Because I know there's another key chip.
Five Nights at Freddy's is not the worst. It's perfectly fine. It does what it wants to do. I'm not a fan of it, but I'm not gonna trash it. Five Nights at Freddy's literally has an entire section at Toys R Us.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. It's franchised out. All right. I'm completely lost again.
This is usual.
Yeah, I fucking blow at this game. No, I'm kidding.
Normal.
I've actually been doing okay. I thought I'd been doing a lot worse. I only died like 2 times.
3.
The problem is that I'm doing the puzzles and I'm finding the keys now. It's just like this specific. Like I unlocked it, and now
every time you say you die, the number gets lower, but it's actually getting higher.
Yeah, yeah.
That one death you had today was just ridiculous. You went through the door and then just stood there and took it.
Yeah, because I didn't have any healing and I just saved, so I didn't care. You don't like Lost Planet? I really like Lost Planet 1. But I could see why people don't like it. It's very different.
Yeah, the movie Pixels made me laugh really hard. Somebody kill that fucking bitch! That's my favorite part when Pac-Man's creator gets bit. It's not actually the creator of Pac-Man. It's an actor, but yeah, it's still funny. Somebody kill that stupid bitch.
That stupid bitch.
Dude, he's great. I agree, CJR.
Alright, I guess the only thing now is to possibly go back and see what we can unlock. I mean, I think we just did everything down here. I've checked every room multiple times. I've been running in circles recently, so time to go back.
Yeah. When were we streaming till?
That's probably 4:30.
Okay. I just have to go get my girlfriend at 5, so.
Alright, yeah. 4:30. So I figure it's already 2 hours and 4 minutes, so getting a nice amount of stuff done. I try to stop when I get some good progress with people. I was lost in a little bit at the beginning, so I'm trying to make up for that.
conversations are gold.
Conversations are gold. Chat is fucking kick-ass. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
And maybe if anyone's watching this in the archive, this will encourage you to try to catch the streams. I'll tweet them out or put them out on the Resident Evil page as well to let you know when I'm streaming. So if you want to catch it live, you can do that as well.
Yes. And if he says 1:30, just make sure you're there by 1:50.
Yeah, I'll be there late.
We're always late.
So. But it kind of helps though, because honestly, like when I start,
better late than never.
When I start right away though, I like to I like to wait until there's room of people, so we can at least talk. Last time we did it last minute, so this one was a little bit more planned. But okay, so
my mom says I'm special. Can you say I'm special too?
Sure.
You are special, Klonoa.
You're special if that makes you feel better. Rip. I don't want this last half hour to be like me just like trying to figure out where I'm going. I'm trying to see what else I can unlock.
Anthony, I think we should set up a versus stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should versus. My mom calls me a cunt. Kurt. It's alright, Kurt. You are a cunt. I'll tell you too. No, but we should definitely set up a versus stream for Resident Evil 2 where one of us plays Claire A and one of us plays Leon A. Just a knife. And see who can get to the end first.
Yeah, that's what the thing is. I have to pick one. You have to pick one. Then I have to just practice for like a month straight. Just practice.
Yeah.
I'd say we could probably try to do that within the new year. Because by the time I get done all the reviews that I want to do and everything, we'll have time to do some streaming then. Like sometime in January, maybe.
Hell, dude, you know what? When Resident Evil 2's birthday comes around, which is February, right?
It's January, I believe.
January? Yeah, January. When the birthday comes around, we'll just do normal. We'll do a normal versus of A and B. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
We'll speed run A and B, and whoever can complete whichever one faster wins.
Sounds
what
like
do they win? Who knows?
Who knows?
Doesn't matter what they win.
Well, it'll just be fun. That'll be very interesting, though. I can't wait to practice for it. To like just play a game a million times over. Especially Resident Evil 2, of all things, which is cool. Alright. Is anyone in the chat... Oh, Dreamcast is the fucking best, okay? This game on Dreamcast looks fucking phenomenal.
It does look great on the Dreamcast.
Alright, I think I should probably go to the control room maybe and see what's going on there. Maybe I'll do that. Because get card R in the library room, then go to the computer room and use it on the right switch. Card R? Bob Tendo?
How long have we been streaming?
2 hours and 8 minutes.
Alright.
So, if you have to go at any time, just let me know.
Yeah,
Because I could keep streaming. You could just back out and I'll...
Yeah, I was going to say, my girlfriend just texted me. She's done early for whatever reason.
Okay.
I'm going to go get her. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, dude, thanks for helping out with the conversations. Thanks for helping with the chat. And yeah, it was awesome. I'll finish it out for another, 20 minutes, so...
Yeah, no problem.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Yep. See ya.
See ya, man. All right, so back to the game. This time around, we're going to try to go back. So I got to go back to the library room. There's something that I must have missed in the library room. But yes, that is John, and I'll also put his stuff, his channel and stuff like that. He'll send me the URL. He's starting up a channel. Do I think Capcom will make Revelations 3? I think so. I feel like that's their one kind of thing they can pretty much make it so they can still kind of like bring up those old characters, you know, like kind of make reference to those characters, you know, because like, you know, Resident Evil in general now it's focusing on those old characters as much anymore. So I think it's important. He respawns, like that's fucking Yes, Hero Guy John on Twitter. Follow. That's for sure. All right, library room. Bob Tendo, the man who's helping me out. Okay, so first of all, get card R in the library room, then go. Where is card R in here? Ah, you motherfucker. Of course I'm out. And I dropped my gun. Where's card R? Where's card R? Where is it? Just to reset the bullshit. Okay. Alright. Bob Tendo is the man. He's helping me out. But where is this card R in here? That's the thing. Because I must have missed something, because I don't think I got it in here. Playing Ring Around the Rosie with this fucking dinosaur right now. Oh, use the B1 chip on the locker. Oh, okay. That makes a lot more fucking sense. I didn't know actually I had to use it on the locker. I thought I was done with that. Okay, the card R. Okay. And then we have to go to the computer room, right? Yes, I'll read the memo. I finally found the clue that this key card that you need to enter the secret lab. The only chance to enter it is during tonight's experiment. Obtain the other key card. Without the other key card is in the chief's room. I heard the secret codes are hidden in the panel. Now, you find a way. Okay. Thanks, Mike, for leaving that there. This was very creepy, especially with a dinosaur running around. Okay. Alright, computer, we gotta get to the computer room here. Gotta get to the computer room, and then use it on the right switch. Alright, cool. People help me out. I like it. I like it. Something I like about the live streaming experience. I get instant reactions. So I'm not just sitting there like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. With screws, you say? Screwdriver. Okay. Use it on the right switch. Huh. Regina's butt. This game is all about the butt, as in Classic Game Room, as always said. Go watch Classic Game Room's old review of Dino Crisis. It's amazing. I don't know why I can't use that there. It's the right side of the Switch. It doesn't seem to be working. The letter R. Good night, man. Imagine what her ass would be like remade. Huh. So we got these, but we only have the one card. It looks like we need another card as well. HD booty. Huh, so it doesn't look like this card is working on here. The calculations done by the computer are displayed. Yeah, Bob Tendo. It doesn't look like the right card is going in here for some reason. Huh, the right card. Hashtag HD booty. Alright. So that means... because this is Dr. Kirk's secret laboratory. So that means we need the L card too. Okay, so it looks like we just have to find out where that other one is. Okay, so... because I think it has something to do with these panel keys, so I think we do have to backtrack. Yeah, this one is... this game is... it's a lot more slower paced for sure. You don't necessarily have to, you know, kill every dinosaur. As we said last time, it's just kind of like me and John were saying. The second one, it's a lot... it is more kind of like action-based, but it's still like horror as well. So it's a little different. Deep Fear would be interesting. Deep Fear. Oh, Deep Fear. Isn't that Sega Saturn shit? Oh my god, Deep Fear. It's like a Resident Evil clone. I think that's the one you're talking about, right? That game's awful. In a good way. In a bad... it's just like... I watched a play... kind of a Retsupre did a video on a Deep Fear. On Sega Saturn, I think it was. It was just so... the CG cutscene, it looks so bad. Interesting concept, but again, it's very Resident Evil-like. That would be interesting, though, if they did something like that. A solution! I remember there's one time where, like, the guy was in the... he was in the laboratory, and the fucking, the one guy, like, he was talking about, I guess, something in the laboratory, about some secret scientific laboratory stuff, and, like, I guess it was something about what was going on. Yeah, Resident Evil, yes. I fucking love that series that they did on it. It's amazing. And they would call it, like, Resident Evil, or Resident Evil 2, and then Resident Evil 3, a nemesis of a game, or something stupid like that. Yes. Not a lot of people know about Retsupre, so thank you for knowing that reference. But yeah, he was talking to some scientists about that, and the scientist said something, and it zoomed in on his face, and, like, the main character's just like, a solution! Like, the voice acting is fucking hilarious in that game. It's fucking hilarious. Alright. I think I remember where these panel key goes, where the panel keys go, but panel key goes. So we're gonna do that now. We go head in there now. I don't know who voices Regina. I'm not too sure. I don't know if she's still around. Of course, I run right into the Velociraptor. Alright. So this is something I could have completely missed. Use that. Yeah, you see the panel keys are reminiscent of what we're going to be putting the panel keys into as well. Right now. A numeric code. It was in one of the fucking memos. Yeah, that was my bad. I fucking read the code somewhere too. It was in one of the office rooms. I'm about to actually just look it up because I'm too lazy to go all the way back and check. I don't feel like going to the one because I read this code for the memo, and it was like in one of the memos things. So, okay, let me 7. Okay, yeah, we'll just do it because I'm too lazy to go back down and check that for a code. Don't want to bore people with me getting more backtracking and stuff that I've already been doing through the whole stream, both streams really. But it's been a while since I played it. But that's why it's cool to play it with you guys, experience it with you guys, and then, you know, we can play it together for the first time in a long time since the last time I played this one specifically. But all you guys have seemed to be enjoying it so far, so... Voice cracked. Thankfully, we didn't have to travel too far to get that, but I didn't want to have to go avoid the dinosaurs, go back in the office, do all that. Sega Saturn. Thanks, Bob Tendo. You're the man for sending that in the chat. I just looked it up on my phone for a little quicker solution there. A quicker solution! Saturn's really cool. There's a handful of crazy games on there. I actually have to get a new battery for the Saturn. For the memory. I want to replay Resident Evil Saturn again. Alright, so now we got both panels, or keys to the panel. So hopefully it recognizes that. A solution! Alright, that works. Computer room. What outfit would look good on Regina? I don't think I've unlocked all of them. I'm not sure how many outfits there are. I've seen them. I've used them before. I know there's like a there was a different for beating it. Probably I think under a certain time or something like that. I'm not too sure though. I've never gotten all of them though. Gotta call Gale. Wait for this prick.
So, what's our status?
Here, take this.
Ready? Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
The butt. More DDKs. Me and John were talking about this one. The other, DDK codes or whatever. I think it was the waterway one, right? That's might have been what this one was. I'm not too sure. Or Dr. Kirk. I'll try both. Could be energy, maybe? Third, it'll be third energy. That was like the thing that they had in the lab. Maybe. Third. I don't think, could this all? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Let's just see. Well, no. Oh, okay, there you go. This thing's so sensitive. You tap it and then it just flies over. Nope. Dr. Kurt? Me? Yes. So it could be just waterway, which is the other one that me and John talked about earlier. Do that. This game is also for PC. That'd be interesting to play this on PC. It'd probably look really good. Or I tried getting it to work before it was just like... Should it just be energy by itself? Okay. We'll try that then. I'm also working on a review for Siphon Filter 2 that I've been trying to get done for a while now. So, yes, I will save my progress at this point. We are at about 2.5 hours, so I'll probably wrap it up here. Just because I got to deal with some more stuff. Got to go to the gym, do all this, blah, blah, blah. But we did make some pretty good progress. We did just save. So we are all set. So, yeah, so I want to thank you guys for coming by. You guys are awesome in the chat. John, thanks again for coming by. I know he might be doing his own thing, but thanks for his help. You remember Kevin was going to make Resident Evil for PSP. Yeah, I remember that, actually. It was Resident Evil Portable, and that got scrapped. I do remember that, actually. That's very interesting. I haven't thought about that in years, distant memories, so that's crazy. I have not thought about that in years. My best hour for Joe Resident Evil 3, besides the Regina one, which is fucking awesome. Let's see. I like the Disco Jill. That's really cool. I really like Biker Jill. That's pretty badass. But yes, thank you guys. And yes, I am trying to be Chris Amari 5. Thanks, Bob Tendo. Thanks, all you guys, for coming by. I really appreciate it. If you guys are just coming in or just missing it, the archive will be up as soon as YouTube processes it. So thank you so much. It's been really fun. The next stream, everyone have a good holiday. Have a good Thanksgiving. Have a good time with your family. Have a good time with friends, whatever you may be doing. Be safe on Black Friday. be safe and everything. I'll be working nonstop the rest of the week, so I won't be able to put out any content. But as far as the following week, we definitely will pick up the Dino Crisis stream. So thanks, Sly 4308, Kurt Richard. Let's see, everyone. Danbu 1988. Hayupo, thank you. Distant Memories, thank you. Helishiro, thank you, Richard, for coming by. So everyone, thank Richard for coming by. Also, Heroes and Heroines, check out his channel. Hopefully we see him back to do some videos. Thank you, CJR. Thank you, Rob S. Thank you, Ride and Respect. Thank you, everyone, for just coming by. Much love. Have a good holiday. And everyone else, take it. Dark Side Adam. Thanks, Dark Side Adam. Take it easy, everyone. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.